Anthony and Brandon are nothing but mini Martells, and I'm over both of them. Most definitely over both of them. Let's go ahead and get into the review, honey. And what's going on, y'all? This be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new review of Love and Marriage Detroit, Episode 3, Season 1. What's going on, you guys? I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Sunday, and I intend on doing the exact same. Now, before we get into today's review, let's talk about what we got coming up on the horizon, you guys. Now, as you guys already know, today is Sunday, which means the brand new episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta is coming on, but you do know that on tomorrow, it will be the Whether You Like It or Not panel, and it will be on Josiah's World TV's platform. So make sure you guys tune in to that because we're going to have us a good time over there. So make sure you guys tune in. Boys Night Out is definitely on the way. Me and the guys get together this week to discuss the show, and I am very much so happy about this. I think we're going to have us a good time, and this is going to shape out to be a good season. I'm very excited. Also on Wednesday is Roast a Review for the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta edition. Me, myself, and Josiah will be coming together, the Fantastic Three, okay? And we'll be discussing Tuesday's episode of Love and Hip Hop ATL, and it will be on my platform. The link is already out there and it's already available, so make sure you guys are, clicking on that notification bell and all that good stuff so you can be notified and all that. All right, set your reminders, honey. And also later on today will be my live review of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, so make sure you guys tune in to that. So with that being said, that's pretty much all that we got for the church announcements. So let's go ahead and get into the review, y'all. So we opened it up from last week when Anthony starts talking to Chelsea like she's a biatch off the street, like she's a child, and like he the daddy. Who the does Anthony think he fucking is? Like, seriously, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Because I don't know who the he think he is, but it ain't working for me. I don't like it. I don't like it. Like, who the fuck are you? And who are you to talk to somebody, talk down to someone? She asked a question, and the question, it wasn't no basic question. It wasn't no question. That was a question that we all need to answer to. Why are you so invested, and why do you care so much? And why are you taking up for him so hard? Because you are taking up for him so hard, and you want to be involved so bad. I'm gonna need for you to simmer down. Seriously. Because who the f are you supposed to be? Is my question. Honestly. Because you're doing too much, you're going too damn hard. And the fact that ain't nobody trying to stop you from talking down to this woman in your misogynistic, male chauvinistic ass tone really bothers me. I didn't like that. And it's in your wife just sitting there. Just sitting there listening to you talk to that girl like that. It was beyond disgusting. I ain't like it. Then a friend, Bravo, was trying to explain to Christina, why he going to the club and why would he go to the club. And I was just like, Bravo is one of they shady ass friends. They be doing some bullshit on the low. And that's why he ain't got no woman on his show, because he trying to keep his stuff clean. He don't want to put, because he know he got holes in different area codes. So that's why he ain't trying to put none of his women on this show, because he gonna get exposed. That's what's gonna happen. He doing the right thing. He doing the right thing. Trust me, he is. Because child, okay. So Brandon feels like Christina is not supportive of him. He feels like he doesn't get the support at home that he deserves. It's not that you don't get the support but it's just like, for me, you're disrespectful. And the reason why she is so off about this whole thing with you in the music and stuff like that is based off of your actions from the past. That is the reason why she acts the way that she does. And she's a little, she may have some insecurities due to you cheating on her, due to the things that you do with the music thing. And I don't see how you don't understand it, or how you don't realize that that can be a problem. And it's like you just want to throw it off as an insecurity. And I think that that insecurity thing is a button to push for her to make her feel like shit. That's what I think that you're doing it for. And it's like you're not trying to hear what she got to say, because you're talking about her not being supportive of you and what you're trying to do. But she had to sit there and remind you that she left everything behind so you can go and chase your dream. She's a fashion person. And she settled for just being at home with the kids and being a social media influencer so you can go out and shine. But she is all about motherhood. She's not out there pursuing her career. She's not out there doing the things that she wants to do. She's not doing any of that. Absolutely not. She's not doing that. She's being a mother and a wife. She's being a wife to you and being a mother to y'all kids that y'all share together. She left her whole career behind. And then when things don't go your way, it's all Christina's fault. Oh, it's Christina's fault. It's because Christina acts this way. It's all Christina's fault. I definitely understand why she's so sensitive about this whole thing, because you don't do anything to help her out in this situation. You don't, because you are determined to make her feel like shit, because she's not down for the things that you be doing. You know what I mean? It's not like she don't support your career. It's just that she don't support the ways that you go about things. And then on top of that, you be lying. You can even come to your wife and tell the truth about the fact that you had another artist that you were developing. Why didn't you tell the truth? Because you said, oh, I didn't tell her the truth because of the way that she acted the first time around. Stop it. Stop it with that. Let's not use those excuses. She would have handled it differently if she did not have to find out through Kobe. She found out through her friend. And that's because you wasn't being, you know what I'm saying, honest and respectful. Then you turn around. Then Christina said, I don't have to deal with this. Like, I can really go out here and have any man I want to. And it's actual and factual. Like, I can go out there and have any man I want to. And then you like, oh, okay, really? So when she said that really got his goat when she said that. And I think that she said that to push his buttons. But Christina is a fine ass woman. And if she wanted another man, I'm sure she can get another man. And that's when Christina decided that she was gonna leave. They started to leave the wine party and they was walking back home to the house. And they continued to argue about Christina being insecure. You want to keep on using this insecurity card, Brandon, but if she's insecure, you're the reason for the insecurity. You're the reason for the insecurity. Do you not understand it, or do you not see that? Or are you purposely playing like you slow so you don't have to see it? Because you're the reason for the insecurity. You're the reason for the insecurity. Because the stuff you did in the past. You're the one who stepped out on the marriage. You're the one who had an emotional affair with a person that you was out here supposedly working with, but you're trying to work her slowly. That's the problem. She don't trust you. And look at how you act. You act like a complete bitch. That's how you act. And she's sunning you. And you can't handle that. She's sunning you. She sunned you the moment she said, I can have any man I want to. And you want to talk about insecurity? That right there ain't no insecurity. That's confidence like a mother. Because if she's sitting up here telling you that she can have any man that she wants to, and that's actual and factual, I don't think that's insecurity. I think that's a mother that knows. Let me tell you something. I'm fine. I'm fabulous. I'm fit, even with the kids. And I can still get a man if I want to outside of you. Don't think that you're the only one that can step out. I can too. That's what she's telling you. She basically letting you know, I ain't even got to deal with your shit. I can easily step out and get another man and I'll be happy with that. That's what she's saying. See, men like you, when a woman step up and let you know that she don't give a about what the you talking about. Oh, baby, you can't handle that. You can't handle that. You can't take it when a woman let y'all know, I ain't got to take y'all bullshit. I ain't got to do none of that shit. I ain't got to take your bullshit for nothing. Look at me. I can have a man if I want to, honey. I can get me a man if I want to. Y'all can't handle that. See, y'all so used to being in control and used to doing this and used to doing that and used to being the one without a say so. But when a woman come down and tell you, I can have a man if I want to have a man, y'all can't handle that shit. Oh, it'd be the worst thing in the world when a woman tell y'all that she can get a man if she want to. But it's the truth. If she really want a man, she can have that man if she wants to. She can. What's the problem? I can have any man I want to, and it's actual and it's factual. Okay. And you mad about it? That's just the truth. And so he said, is are you supportive of my career? She said, I am supportive of you. It's just about you're never home and you're doing it's like she's missing that companionship because you're always working. You know what I mean? You're always working. And even when she called just to check on you, see where you are, see when you're coming home, you got mad and you gave her an attitude and you was being a bitch. And it made you look suspicious due to your past. You can't get mad at nobody but yourself for that. You cannot get mad at nobody but yourself for that. You did that. You're the reason why things are the way they are. You definitely are. And I don't know if you want to own that or not, in which it looks like you really don't want to own that because you want to put all the blame on Christina. And I get it. It's I get it. It's easier to just say it's your fault. You know, I'm just gonna blame it on you and say it's your fault. Like it's easy. It's easier for me to go down that road and say that. It's easy for me to do that. Instead of me just owning up to my shit and saying that I play a part in the insecurities or I play a part in this and I play a part in that. But some men don't want to play. Some men don't want to own up to their part and stuff. They just ultimately want to make their woman feel like it's their fault and want their woman to come to terms with it's always her fault. It's always her doing all the time. I just think that that's whack ass. Honestly, is whack as hell, and you can't tell me anything different. So then he starts saying, "Do you even want to be with me?" Gaslighting at its finest. Now you want to gaslight the girl and flat out ask her, "Do she really want to be with you?" And it's like, why should she want to be with you with the way you're acting? That's how I feel. Why would she even want to be with a motherfucker like you? As fine as that lady is, she deserves better than you. And I'm just being real. She deserves better than you. Look at the way you present yourself and portray yourself. Like you portray yourself as a fuck boy. I don't give a who got a problem with me saying it. That's how you portray yourself. You portray yourself as a boy. Seriously. And I don't like that. You treat her a certain type of way. And then when she come back and sun your ass, then you want to gas like, but do you really want to be with me? Do you really want to be with me? Does she? Should she? That's the question. She decides to go in the house and he said he just gonna get some fresh air. Go get your fresh air, bitch. Go ahead and get your fresh air. So anyway, we go to Latoya and Anthony. Now, apparently, they're still at the wine thing or they're just not leaving the wine thing. And they are worried about Christina. You know what I mean? Like they're worried about her. They didn't like how everything went down. They didn't like how Brandon and Christina went off in front of everybody that like they had colleagues there, they had people that was looking at the wine, like it just really wasn't a good look for them. And Anthony was like, you know, he was basically team Brandon, like straight up team Brandon. And I feel like Christina felt that she was being ganged up on. And in my opinion, she was definitely being ganged up on. And I definitely feel like they were all those men rallied around each other. Like they're gonna take up for one another. Like they got this little thing where we're gonna go up against these women. We not, you know, we gonna always have each other's back, whether we right or wrong. And that's the thing that Anthony does. He always have Brandon back, even when he know that Brandon is wrong for the things that he does in the situations that he's in. You know what I'm saying? So no, at the end of the day, absolutely not. You are wrong, and that's just what it is. You're wrong. You're wrong. And that's just that. Y'all were ganging up on that girl when you know that Brandon was in the wrong. And so, you know, he wrote a check for Toya's business, Anthony did, but Anthony said, but Toya was like, you wasn't the only one that wrote a check. Like, you know, he said, well, I did mostly put most of my money into it. Like, why do you do that? Like, you can't let this woman have a moment to shine on her own. Like, you got to let the world know that you wrote a check for her business. You are her husband. Why not put into her business if that's your wife? You ain't doing nothing special. Seriously, you ain't doing shit special. Okay, so you put in on her business. So the what? You want a trophy for? You want a Nobel Peace Prize for that? I mean, I'm just saying. Like y'all men get on these TV shows and y'all want to remind somebody that you paid for something as if that makes y'all the best husband in the world. No, the fuck it don't. Because a lot of the times when y'all putting money on other people's on your significant others' businesses and things like that, or you supported them, you feel like you're supposed to be able to use and abuse them and treat them like shit. And it's just not the way the world turns, baby boy. It's just not. And I'm gonna need for y'all to realize that. I do not like men like Anthony and Brandon. Y'all are the most egotistical, male chauvinistic ass motherfuckers I ever seen in my life. Like I said, y'all are mini Martells. I bet y'all used to be fans of Kevin Samuels when his ass before he croaked. I bet y'all were fans of Kevin Samuels because y'all got that same damn mentality. And I'm just not with it. I don't like it and I ain't with it at all. So we can move on to the next. So we're gonna go ahead and get into Miss Colby and Russell. Okay. Now Colby's parents are there. And she's there they're there to discuss with Colby about Russell going into the whole ministry thing. um Russell is about to take his and Kobe's daughter Kendall on a daddy-daughter date, okay? And after they leave, that's when Kobe reveals to her parents that Russell wants to be in the ministry. Then they ask how does she feel about it. And she said that she doesn't really like it, and she has the anxiety about the whole thing because she is a PK, which is a preacher's kid, and she knows how their life is and how, you can't really live the way you want to. You have to, do this and do that and be this way, be that way, be every other way. You know what I mean? So I feel her on that. I do understand why she got her qualms about Russell wanting to, do that. And then as her mom is explaining the assignment, Kobe doesn't seem to be agreeing with that. But I think that her mother has the opinion that she got on this because she endured it with her husband, meaning Kobe's dad, and she grew accustomed to it. And that's why she got the feelings that she got. Like she's not gonna really stray too far away from what her husband is saying. And hey, it is what it is. I can't take that from her. You feel what I mean? Like, I'm not going to take it from her, but that is the facts. Like, her mother feels that way because she married into that, and that's why she feels that way. Um, so then, she explains why she struggles with the idea because of the way that she grew up, and she's not really certain if she wants to bring her child up in that life or be anybody's first lady. That's just not what she wants to do. And I understand why she don't want to do it, but it's like if you want your husband to support you, then why not just support his dream of being in the ministry? But I get why you have your qualms about it, honestly. We can move on to Anthony and Brandon. So Anthony checks on Brandon. They discuss the wine event. And Brandon was like, I'm just over everybody. Like, I'm just over every motherfucking body. Like, I really don't want to deal with nobody right now. I just need my space. And I just feel like right now, he said, I ain't even been staying. I've been staying at the other crib. Like, I ain't even been at the penthouse. Like, it's just like me and Christina are practically separated right now. And Anthony pretty much encourages Brandon to go and get his wife because they should not be separated. They need to be together. I wonder why you encouraging him to go after his wife, even though you be the main one that be sitting up here, telling him to be an asshole. You be the main one, pushing him up to be that asshole or that bitch. Like that's what you do. But you want him to go and go get your wife, go get your wife, go savor the moments, go get your wife. Whatever. So then we go into Christina and Chelsea. Now, they discuss Christina getting back into fashion because fashion is Christina's thing. She's always been into fashion. And I want to see her go into fashion. Like, I could see her, getting a little catalog and getting her some clothes out there. I see her doing it. Like, I don't know. I really love Christina. But Kobe is definitely my number one favorite. But I love me some Christina. And I really want to see her really make it out of this shit. Then they discuss the blow up. They talk about it. And Christina is basically saying, regardless of where we are, I still want to fight for my marriage. I'm all about my marriage. I didn't go into this for no reason. Like, I really want to fight. And I understand why you want to fight for your marriage. I'm not going to be the type of person to tell you, girl, leave that man. Y'all been together all these years. Y'all got kids now. I get it. But he has to really humble himself and let go of that big ass ego and stop treating you like you a second class citizen and making you out to be some unsupportive wife when you are supporting him. Hey, you put your dreams on the back burner for him. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, that's all I got on that. We're gonna go into Latoya and Anthony. Anthony says that he has to get back to Atlanta even though he knows that she don't like it. And then she explains why she felt the way about going to Atlanta the first time. Because she wasn't trying to move from Detroit. And on top of that, while he was in Atlanta, they was dealing with a lot of things. That was at the top of COVID. She was dealing with the racism with the kids going to school and all of the things that she endured. And that is the reason why she felt a way about him going to Atlanta. She doesn't have a problem with it. It was just the way things were going on while he was there. And I'm about tired of them talking about Atlanta. There seems to be a reoccurring thing with them, like they keep on bringing it up. He feels like Latoya should hold him down. He feels like he needs that. But I think that she does hold him down, but I think he wants more from her, I guess. But I mean, you a Flintstone man, you a caveman. I feel like you can hold your own self down, but okay, Anthony, whatever. Um, we get into Kobe and Russell, and Kobe tells Russell about her conversation with her parents and how it went. You know what I mean? And then he was basically saying that he wants to go into being a pastor. And then she was like, wait. Is it a pastor or a chaplain? And he was like, it's a chaplain. Chaplain, however you pronounce it. I feel like that was a slip up because he got all the plans in the world to go and be a pastor. He ain't. He wants to be a chaplain. He don't want to be no chaplain. He want to be a damn pastor. And by him saying that and him slipping that out, he got every intention on being a pastor. Mark my words, because he didn't even tell you about it at first. You just found out about his plans. So then for him to slip up and say that, oh girl, he know what he doing. He know what he want to do, and he know what he finna do, and you know it too. So you just watch and see, and you just wait and see, because you're gonna be surprised once again, Kobe. I'm just saying. Now we're gonna go into Latoya, Anthony, Coach Tim, and Tracy. That's their friends, and I see them on the Detroit Princess. And I remember when my ex boyfriend Brandon, aka YouTuber Bubs the God, when we were together, he took me to the Detroit Princess. Now, we didn't get on no boat, but I just thought that was so funny when I was watching it back and I see them on that boat and I saw that Canadian flag in the background. I said, that's where Brandon took me. If y'all looked at the video on my members only, me and my ex, that's what I'm talking about. He took me to the Detroit Princess, but we didn't get on no boat though. They discussed Detroit and how, beautiful it is and how they didn't know how beautiful Detroit was until now, until they got to be older and stuff. And then Anthony was talking about going to Atlanta to get into TV and film and how he doesn't have the opportunities in Detroit to really do that. And they talked about how the Atlanta situation affected them. And that's when Anthony started crying, talking about he needed somebody to hold him down and have his back like he got everybody else's back and all this other stuff. Just going up here crying. I guess, Anthony, it is what it is. But this episode was good, but it was a filler to me. I had a whole lot to say about the first two episodes, but this one was a filler, but it was still good. It still kept my attention. I'm enjoying Love and Marriage Detroit. It gave me a little bit something to work with. You feel what I'm saying? So shout out to Carlos King for Love and Marriage Detroit. I'm Team Christina, Team Kobe, Team Latoya, Team none of them damn men. I'm just saying. But with that being said, you guys, this be your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. If you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below in the description box. With that being said, you guys, your boys up out of here, and I have another video dropping, an impossible other pre-recorded video plus my live review for Real Housewives of Atlanta later on today. I'm out of here, y'all. Bye.